Hello, I'm going to do the analysis of study 2 of the music theme song pilot, and you'll see that Hercules is going to watch. He loves data analysis. Big mommy. Okay, so we have the SPSS, and what I'm going to do is this. First, I'll do some demographics. So income is categorical, education is categorical, race categorical, sex is categorical, and age is continuous. So it makes sense to do age by descriptives, meaning average age, mean age. So I'll do that. Analyze descriptives, descriptives. Oh, she's stuttering. Okay, so go to the end. So age is a categorical variable. We've got min, max, mean. See if it's skewed and say okay. So we have 54 people. Minimum is 30. That should be. Maximum is 83. Mean is 53. And it looks a little positively skewed. It should, because we ask for people, you can be 0 to 100 and something, right? So it should be skewed towards older. It's going to be leaning that way. I'm doing a normal distribution here. I'm making it look skewed. Okay, and then we're going to do the other things, which are categories. You want to do analyze, descriptives, frequencies on these, because it doesn't mean you can't like get a mean of the categories or a mean of ethnicity. That doesn't mean anything. Oh my gosh, statistical humor. Okay, so we're going to go down here. I'm just having way too much fun. Sex is different categories, races. I'm double clicking education, income. Check this out. I don't need any quartiles. It doesn't help to do min, max, standard deviation, anything, because you can't do math on those categories like you could on age. So here we go. We have to look in our variable view as to what these things mean. I believe that is 23 men and 31 women, and that there's 46 out of 54 white people. And we can check what those other categories are. And you can see the education, it looks like whatever number 13 is, which is second down on the list, is the highest. 44% of them had that educational level. It might be high school diploma. And then income, it's pretty, oops, sorry, my son is calling. Sorry, honey, gotta turn that off. Sorry. Income is about the same until it gets to the very higher brackets. Why would you be on this survey if you were in the very higher brackets? Boredom. Okay, so we'll go back and do some of the more substantial things. Now, right now we have this lovely situation where we've got one nostalgic song and two nostalgic song, and then the control song. I'm going to take an average of the two nostalgic songs. Thought it might be fun to do them each. I don't know. I can still do each of them. So let's just do transform. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to just do the word nostalgic. So transform, compute. Here's where I make a mean of the two nostalgic songs on the variable nostalgic. Did you see what I did there? I'm analyzing how nostalgic people rated the two nostalgic songs. I'm getting a mean of that. I'm under function group on the right. I hit statistical and I click mean below. I click this little blue arrow and send that up there. And I'm going to do nostalgic song 1. When I went slow there and was like, this is the variable nostalgia for the nostalgic songs, I'm doing that because it's easy to lose track of independent or dependent variables. You have to understand what you're doing with the analysis and where those things go, where the independent variables go, where the dependent variables go. I'm looking at the dependent variable of the nostalgia rating for each song. And right now I am creating a mean, an average of the two nostalgic songs. And so I'm going to say nostalgia mean, and that's it. And then I'm going to analyze the nostalgia mean compared to the control mean on the variable nostalgia. So the nostalgic songs, how people responded to how nostalgic did they feel, and the control song, how they responded to how nostalgic did they feel. So I could do a t-test, I could do an ANOVA. They're actually identical when you only have two variables. I was going to do an ANOVA. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's my attitude. Just see what happens. What if it messes up? Oh well. Okay, so the outcome is, are they different? Let's see. I'm thinking this through here. Control song, nostalgia song. You know what? I think I'm going to do a t-test. Analyze. Compare the means. La, la, la. Wait a minute. No, I didn't do that right. Analyze. Try means first. Nope. T-test. So the test variables are nostalgia mean, and we need the control nostalgia rating. So it's the nostalgia rating on average for the two nostalgic songs, and C song nostalgic, control song nostalgia there. 95% as we always do. I don't need to bootstrap anything. Estimating effect sizes. Go for it. And okay. And let's see what we got here. I'm seeing some, okay. So people often just err on the side of caution and they say, oh, let's just do the two-sided versus the one-sided t-test. Oh no, do not. You can, and people do, but you know the direction that this is theoretically supposed to go. The nostalgic song is supposed to be more nostalgic than the control song. So if there's a normal curve, the nostalgic song will show more nostalgia than the control song. It's going in that direction. It's more nostalgic. You know the direction. It's not just different, it's more. Is this helping, this symbol? Okay, so it's the one-sided t-test, and it is way significant. See the T numbers here? T for nostalgia is 21, and T for control, T for nostalgic songs is 21. The nostalgic rating of the nostalgic songs is 21, and the nostalgia rating of the control songs is 13. Way different. The P at less than 0.001. And we got our effect sizes here and our confidence intervals. La la la. Okay. There we go. That's all we really need to know. Let's find out if the two nostalgic songs are different from each other. Should not be. We don't have any reason to think they would be, but let's find out. So let's go back to t-test. And you'll recall I wasn't sure which of these I wanted to do, so I just allow myself to fool around. I didn't analyze these data before, get it perfectly right so that I could look super impressive. I did not do that. Oh, that makes me laugh. Okay, so let's go, and we have to get the looking super impressive. Sounds great. Okay, so nostalgic rating of the first song, and then nostalgic rating of the second song. Remember, no particular reason to think these are different. They picked out two TV theme songs that they thought would make them nostalgic. Let's hope that they're the same. It's no big deal if they're not, but okay, so here we go. The means for the two nostalgic songs, what was our scale? Was it 1 to 7? Um, mean of song 1 is 5.52 and mean of song 2 is 5.41. They are not different. Wait a minute, what? Are they different? No, it cannot be. It says they're different. Why? One is 21 and one is 19. The means are 5.52 and 5.41. I'm genuinely perplexed. Hmm. Well, that doesn't seem like it would be right, but yet it is. Well, I can't argue with the p-values. That's weird. There's only 54 participants. All right. Let's look at the correlations. Whenever in doubt, check the correlation matrix. Bivariate is the one you want. You don't want a partial correlation. The rest of that stuff, let's be honest, we don't even know what that is. Okay, so go to bivariate, and then we're going to do nostalgic song 1, ratings of nostalgia, nostalgic song 2, ratings of nostalgia, and then control song. The control, it could be correlated. Hit one-tailed here. They could be correlated in that people who are more positive rate the control song as more positive too, something like that, but there's not really any reason to think that it doesn't really matter. I'm just curious. Okay. Well, look, who started making these color coded? That's nice. Okay. So nostalgic song 1 and nostalgic song 2 are correlated. They're 0.717 correlated, and it's significant. So if you said one made you feel nostalgic, you said the other made you feel nostalgic. Oh, the control song, yep, and nostalgic song 1 are correlated, 2 is correlated, and the correlation is higher for song 2. I need to look at the means. I didn't run the means. Oh, here, there. Wait, no, that's not the means. Mean difference. Mean, here we go. Yeah, that's back here. So 552 and 541. The mean is higher for song 1. Do we ever see the mean for the, hold on, let me do that again with the hitting the means. La 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 la. There we go, means. Okay. Yeah, it's just showing us. Okay, so it's 4.5 and the standard deviation is lower for this first song. They're still around 2. I guess it's a bigger deal when the n is smaller. But yeah, 4.5 for the control song, 5.4 for the second nostalgic song, and 5.5 for the first one. Okay, well, I'm not sure about that that finding that the two songs are different, but unexpected doesn't seems weird to me for the means, but also takes into account other things, and it's a small sample size. Don't know, but there it is. We should run that test. Did we run that test in the first study? All right, let's see. I have 5 minutes before I have to go. Let's see if there's anything else I want to do. Going back to the data and the variables. Let's see. I like to make everything a song, if you hadn't noticed that yet. Okay, we still have to do the factor analyses. So I'll do one at least really quick here. Okay. That's the reliability. And this is the factor analysis. I was trying to figure out which I should do first. Let's try this. Okay, I'm going to do them song by song. So, and we could include the nostalgic if we want to. See if I can shoot these all over together. We already did the descriptives, but why not? Oh, we gotta do all this. We did, my memory is generalized least squares. Oh, maybe principal axis factoring. That rings a bell. I think I said, Perry, did we do GLS? Nope, we did this. And we went to discrete plot. Eigenvalue greater than 1. Dun, dun, dun. And rotation. They're not independent. Direct Obermann. Okay, the plots. And here we go. That's just correlation matrix. Bartlett's test of sphericity. And then we'll see. So eigenvalues, the first two are stronger, but the third one is 1. 1, 2, 3. Then there's the elbow. Factor matrix. Which ones load on 3 the most? So this one, nostalgic. Yeah, okay, so see how sad is low and sad loads higher on factor 2, so it should be that for all the negative words. So sad and distressed are higher on factor 2, down to disgusted, higher on factor 2, and upset, higher on factor 2. But the positive words, nostalgic, happy, safe, secure, even bittersweet, it's lower, and sentimental and comfortable, they all load on factor 1. Factor 3, what loads highest on factor 3? I'm going through this list and I'm looking to see which absolute values of the numbers are highest in factor 3, if any. So far, none. Nope, 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 nope. That one upset as X weird, but yeah, it's definitely on factor 2. So I'd say this is a 2-factor solution. None of these load the highest on factor 3, although interestingly, nostalgia shows a trend toward maybe wanting to jump over to factor 3, but still it's highest on factor 1. Wow, look at that. I don't even know what that, I don't know how to interpret that. Disgusted and distressed and upset and sad, they're clustering right there. Nostalgic and bittersweet are at the top and bottom. I don't know if I can make anything of that, but oh, here's all the the blues are the dots. So these guys are clustering together and those guys are clustering together. Yeah, that's what you do with this plot. You're just seeing that in space. Upset, disgusted, distressed, and sad cluster together. Bittersweet, safe, secure, comfortable, sentimental, nostalgic, and happy cluster together. Factor 3, I don't even know where in space. I can't see factor 3. Maybe if you rotated it, I don't know. It looks like it's a 2-factor solution, meaning that we could take the positive one and use that as a measure of nostalgia. And you take the word nostalgic out or leave it in. Okay, so that's what we know for now. Nostalgia, nostalgic songs, and control songs were different on nostalgia. We'll run later we'll make a composite variable of all the positive emotions and run that as a measure of nostalgia as well. You don't want to put nostalgia in both of those if we're going to do it as the word nostalgia separately, and this, all the other positive words separately, then you don't want to, it would be cheating to put them on both factors. But I will do that later. So for now, we know it worked. We can look at the means here, and then we'll look at the you know what I'm saying, verbal answers to the open-ended questions. Okay, bye.